get set up. Check our compass. Flaps good. Here we roll.
We're
Feet on the
runway
floor.
7, ready for takeoff.
We got airspeed going now. We got gauges where I want.
She flies. Welcome to the sky.
There we go.
Make left close traffic, 17 clear for takeoff.
Alright, I'll talk to the camera very quickly.
Okay.
Let the people know what's going
Fantastic.
on. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the sky. This is a good friend Michael. He's a CFI applicant, so he's going for his flight instructor certificate. So that's why I'm in the left seat. He's teaching me today to get comfortable from the right seat. So yeah, that's why we're here. That's why we're bringing you along.
Fantastic.
Welcome.
How long do you take editing those things?
Quite a while.
Yeah?
Like minimum 4 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
For one video?
Yeah.
Wow. That's commitment.
Yeah. I enjoy doing it.
Yeah?
I enjoy it.
Well,
Sometimes
the product comes out well.
I appreciate that.
I've watched them all.
You're a patron as well.
Yes, I am.
What a guy.
I back what I like.
Much appreciated.
Wow, $5 a month I don't think is getting you anywhere, but every little chip in helps,
Oh,
right?
It really does.
You get 500 or 600 of me's out there, and
exactly,
yeah, suddenly
exactly.
you're talking.
Exactly. So if there's any people out there that want to become patrons, feel free.
Yeah, you know
Link
what?
in the description.
Becoming a patron was probably the best decision I've ever made.
Ever
as a client.
made.
1408.
That's what I'm talking about.
The air is cleaner,
See,
my
like-
step is higher. I feel
Exactly.
I actually grew about 6
Exactly.
inches as a result.
There
of
you go. In all departments or just height?
it. Well, we won't talk about all of that. We don't want to scare anybody away. But I actually would like you to teach me the elevator trim stall.
Yeah. Well, it can. They want you to take it to an extreme whereby as you're kind of slowing down and trimming back, and it's excessive back trim. So then when you go the full power,
It just pops out.
pops up. But when it pops up, what's going to happen when it pops up with a high angle of attack? Pops up. Full
We're
power.
gonna pull left.
Pull left.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay, I wasn't sure what you were going for
Right.
there.
It's the combination of those factors, and you're trying to, first of all, stop it from stalling. Second
Okay.
of all, stop it from spinning.
Okay. All right.
Because it's taking you off to that
Right.
side.
Because
So
we've got that strong left turning tendency.
exactly. How many flights have you done from the right seat?
I've done about 3 flights from the right seat.
Three
This will
flights.
be my third.
This will be your third.
One with you, one with
There we go.
somebody else.
I'm stealing people's students here.
Eat it up, man. Eat it up.
Right, whenever you're ready, we'll start off with a nice, easy power off stall.
Power
first.
off stall, okay.
Power off. We'll ease
All right.
into it.
Okay. Now you want me to just talk you through it?
Yeah, kind of teach me as you're
Okay.
doing it, because that's
Okay.
one of the things you got to talk as you're doing it.
All right. All right. So we're westbound. We got a nice little road there. We can always keep our eyes straight forward. So when we think about our power off stall, basically what we're trying to mimic is a landing stall. Okay. So we're gonna set our plane up for our landing. We're gonna institute our flaps. Then we're gonna come in, and it's almost as though. Sorry, I just get my. It's a landing stall, and what is the ration? I just had a complete mental.
Yeah, no,
Right.
you're
It's
right.
a landing stall.
Yeah, it's,
Why are we pulling up just because somebody
Yeah.
sees something on the runway?
No, you're coming in and you're simulating that you are flaring way too much.
Oh,
and
it's
way
an
too
early.
high.
I'm sorry, my head. That is such a basic start. Go ahead and edit this out of the camera. Now. They'll never pass me. All right, so we're just going to basically pull up early. We're going to allow the stall to happen on this case, and what you'll feel is start to feel a little bit of a buffet, and then the nose will drop. Okay. So things we want to be thinking about. We're going to lose our aileron authority relatively soon, right? So we want to think about keeping the plane centered with our rudders, okay? We're going to think about like almost as though the yoke's been taken away from us, because in effect it has. Once we get below it at that certain speed and certainly into the stall, we're going to lose that authority. So you can play with these all you want. The slower we get, you'll see you have to keep moving them farther and farther to get any action out of the plane. So how we do that, we'll go ahead and
West of Massey, low flight.
go ahead and put that first set of flaps
We're
in.
at 36.
Okay, we're below 110. We want to maintain that altitude. Get that second set of flaps in. Keep that altitude back. You have to keep that pressure in. And get that third set of flaps in. And then we're basically going to pull our power to idle, and we're gonna simulate our descent approach. So we're gonna get up to about 65. Get a nice easy descent at 65, and then we're just gonna make our early flare. And bring it up just a little bit past the horizon there. We want to hold it. And there's our stall warning, and It's wanting to drop already. So we go ahead and implement our recovery with full power. As we start to build up speed,
Which one were you
go
going
ahead
to
and
use
institute that first set of flaps first. Let that speed build up. Now we're starting to build up past 70. We can go into that second set of flaps.
I think they
Okay,
are
we're going to
using
keep pulling back to
runway,
keep that altitude up. And as we get up to our climbing, we'll go ahead and climb out. So we should have been climbing out at 79.
How'd you feel about that one?
It's a little choppy.
Where are you?
Do me a favor and walk me through what you do.
Okay.
And then I'll do it one more time. Is that okay?
Brilliant, yeah. I'll take control
Okay.
if you want.
Alright.
Flight controls.
Your flight control.
Flight controls.
The northeast.
So I'm going to back off that power about 1500 or so.
Alright.
Let it slow down. We're already below 110. First notch of flaps. Again, starting to get maybe a little bit of trim in there to help
Okay.
keep that nose up. And as we're below, we'll go flaps 20 the whole time. You just holding that altitude. Flaps 30, full flaps. There's 65. As soon as I get to 65, just push down slightly. That's the descent simulated. Say we've not really lost much altitude.
Yep.
Then we're going to go power idle, and we're just going to slowly bring that nose up, bring it above the horizon.
Okay.
Maintaining good rudder control because, as you rightly said, we've got no authority there with the aileron. Full back, there's the stall, bit of right rudder, and then full power. And I can just let the nose dip a little bit. That's what's going to allow that, airspeed to increase.
Bump of airspeed.
Exactly. Get that first notch of flaps out, and then slowly start bringing the nose up. Because what you want to talk about as well while you're doing it is that secondary stall. If you yank it back up after it drops, that's going to secondary stall on you.
Right.
And that's one of the common error points. We've got a positive rate, so we're going to bring up another notch, and then it climbs away.
All right. Pull that RPM back, about 1500. We're below 110, we of course check. That second set of flaps in, and get that third set of flaps in. Okay, we'll go ahead and simulate just a little short descent.
That's it.
Power off.
That's all it needs.
Go ahead and give it just a nice easy pull just above the horizon. And there's our boom. Go ahead, full power. Just a little bit of nose down. Keeping it level. Get that first set of flaps out. As we're building up that airspeed, slowly start to nudge it up. Take that second set of flaps out, and we're building. We can increase that pitch and get that final set of flaps out as we climb out at DY there.
Sweet.
Okay.
Just a quick look at that ball.
Yeah.
I think you rest in on that left rudder a little bit. There you go. Perfect.
It's a little, I thought it was in the center actually.
Right.
Now it's
that's just because the way you're sitting is different.
All right. You want to do? You want to move into the trim stalls?
Power on.
Power on. Okay.
Power on.
Perfect. Okay. So we'll talk through that as we get over towards the lake here. Our power on stall is basically our takeoff stall. Okay. So what we're going to be doing is mimicking that we're taking off. Obviously, we've got full power implemented. We're at 55 when we start the maneuver because that's our VR. Okay. This thing keeps catching on this. Every time I turn towards you, it smacks a damn...
Right.
I'm going to do this if you don't mind. Okay, that's much better. Once we get to 55, we're going to apply that full power as though we're just taking off, and we're just going to pull that nose up. Now, we're going to pull that nose up a little bit steeper than we do for our power off stall because obviously we've got power on. We're going to be generating a lot of lift over that wing and over the elevator as well. You'll feel it want to start to break, and sometimes it's just that last little bit of pitch that we give that'll allow it to break down, right? We've already got the power in, so once we feel that stall, we're just going to nose over slightly, pick up a little bit of airspeed, and let it level out. We don't need to lose a lot of altitude on this one. So we'll go ahead and pull that power back, and we'll get down to that 55. Once we get to that 55, we'll go full power on, maintaining that altitude. And so there's our 55. We'll go ahead and pitch up. Remember, we're going to be losing airspeed. We're going to be pitched high, so we're going to really need to stay on that rudder. He says, but doesn't do. And there's our full stall.
Power back. There you go.
All right, I f***ed that up, Lewis. I wasn't happy with that.
So that's just an overcorrection with that right side.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, that's all that was.
All right, okay.
That's all that was.
I panicked and I was thinking I needed more.
Right.
All right. I don't feel like I could be a flight instructor, Lewis.
No.
All right.
No, that.
Get your
Well, this
headset.
is your third flight from that side. Don't worry about it.
All right, let's do that. Let's do that again. All right, so we're coming up to our 55. Let's go ahead and put that power on. It's going to pitch up on its own. We're going to put that right rudder in.
3,000, 1,000, 10 heading 2 Matthew, last call.
Get that stall horn going.
Head inside.
There's our buffet and our brake. Go ahead and just let it level out. All right, I'm not happy with that.
You're just overcorrecting with the rudder.
I feel like the ball's way the hell over here, though, right?
Right.
I'm stepping on the ball, right?
My controls.
All right.
Let me have a go.
I'm flustered. Frustrated. I'm not flustered. I'm frustrated.
Yeah, no, that was actually a good one.
Okay.
That was really good. Like,
Okay.
The Cessnas are a little bit more unstable from what I'm used to. So I've always found that they always want to swing in a stall.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But you're just overcorrecting a little bit with the rudder.
Okay.
So just kind of be a little bit looser with it.
Okay.
So slowing it down, maintain altitude 55, bit of right rudder. There's that. I'm just keeping a constant pressure on that right rudder.
Okay.
You see how it's not really moving?
Yeah.
There it goes. Now the pressure comes off it, and there it goes.
All right. That's a lot smoother than mine. And
See,
you also pitched up more too.
Right.
Like I was prolonging that stall.
Right.
Yeah.
Your controls.
Okay, my controls.
Give it another go.
Okay. Get that airspeed coming in. And we'll go ahead and full throttle.
735 X-ray,
Pull that up. Get that right rudder in there.
735 X-ray, go ahead.
And there's our brake correction for that left drop. We dipped down way too low.
Yeah. Too much left rudder in there that time. It's really
It's just really right rudder on and off.
right,
Right?
exactly. You don't need that left.
Okay, yeah.
It's just different amounts of pressure on that right side.
Let me do one more if you don't mind.
Yeah, it's no different than you do it from the right. Sorry, from
Yeah.
the left. It's just you swap seats, so it's kind of
And now my whole head is like
right.
not thinking like I'm a pilot.
Right.
I've done this before. I
Right.
feel like I'm doing it for the first time.
Well, that's what happens because now you've got to talk your way through it, and you're talking through the steps, but you're not actually doing the steps.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's tough. It is tough at first being doing the CFI.
I'll
stuff.
get there. That's why I'm with you,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
That's why I'm here.
There it is.
And there's 55. Go ahead and get that pitch up. Get that right rudder in. Not too much. We'll go ahead and keep pitching back. All right, there's our right wing drop.
There it is.
There we go.
Nice.
And we're just going to let that speed build. Get that right rudder in. And as our speed builds, we can go ahead and just start to climb out.